Welcome to the video. My name is fledged and we've returned back to our adventures of Saint Maker. What makes a saint? But alas, there is a lot of noise going on.
Such a simple thing. The honking of car horns, the shuffling footsteps of a crowd, the whisper of a seatmate. It's easy to take this as the norm. But this place, this sanctuary, offers a very special silence, a very special sense of isolation.
When you put the word special, that could either mean good or bad.
And I want the two of you to take advantage of that.
Okay, sister.
When left to the sanctity of our own personal thoughts, well, we tend to encounter all sorts of things. Guilt, shame, self-doubt, but also love, understanding, insight. Yes, insight. God's very special insight. And who knows? You might even hear the calling.
The calling?
Why, yes. Oh, those were the days.
Damn. The days of the callings.
And so, for today, I would like both of you to practice silence. Not a single word. Am I clear?
Yes, madam.
Yes, sister.
Silence and isolation. Things I'm good at. Well, more or less the isolation part. Perfect.
Miss Gabriella?
I thought we're practicing silence.
Oh, sorry. I thought we already started.
Here we go. Now the train's rolling again.
Please don't be coy with me, Miss Gabriella. I'm sure a woman of your age and upbringing would know the difference between following instructions to the letter and simple etiquette.
So, how do we know when this exercise really starts?
Don't you agree, Miss Beltran?
Damn it. Again and again and again. Why am I always the third wheel in this conversation? Time to be the middleman again. Just go over. Gabriella's digging her own grave. Yeah, time to be the middleman again.
I'm confident we can all tell the difference, Sister Adira. I'm pretty sure it was just a harmless joke. Isn't that right, Gabriella?
I think mainly joke, but not harmless.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Let's go with that.
As I've said before, I can only do so much, dear. The rest is up to you.
I can only provide the knowledge and the information, but it's up to you to know what to do with said knowledge and information.
Going back to what I was saying, on your booklets you will find prayers that you may read silently during these hours. Also, take note of the reflection questions at the end of each segment.
Can I communicate via telepathic thoughts? No way, that's witchcraft.
At the end of the day, we will have a group sharing session. I expect productive and insightful answers from the two of you.
I thought being silenced means that you can't really put anything on a page, because then you're silent, your thought process is thought out loud, rather than, I don't know, a blank canvas, which is silence.
Very well. I have certain matters to attend to. However, I'll be checking up on you two regularly.
Thank you.
Miss Beltran, see to it that Miss Rivera behaves herself.
Looky here, okay? Gabriella is older than us. She's clearly taller than us. I don't get the authority or the physique to be able to control somebody else, okay?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, dear.
Look, Gabriella, I'm just saying that in front of her. Doesn't mean I'm actually going to do that, you know, finally. Some peace and quiet. And that is what we love at the end of each day, some peace and quiet when we try to sleep. Where's that coming from? Oh!
Is that a Walkman?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Oh boy.
how'd you manage to sneak that in?
Why? It's just a Walkman.
I'm no music expert, but I'm pretty sure whatever you're listening to is not gonna fly by Adira.
Well, she doesn't need to listen then.
Looks like you caught me. All of you must know, I replaced the cover. Nothing but clean and wholesome Christian songs here. When people are always on your case, you learn a thing or two about hiding things.
She just keeps on pushing it, doesn't she? That's actually not a bad idea. Still.
You gonna snitch on me?
Nope. I don't think so, Holly.
I'm just saying, if Adira catches you...
If she catches me.
Yeah, exactly, if.
Unless you're gonna do something about it.
Yep. Are you going to be a good student? Or are you going to try be a friend for somebody?
So, are you?
Are you, Holly?
No! Look, I'm just... looking out for you. If she finds out, she'll confiscate it.
Just like she confiscated your book.
Oh, how'd you know that?
That's what happened, right?
Yeah, but that's not...
What book was it again? Kylie Taylor, right? Not exactly wholesome Christian material, is it?
It's not that bad.
Yeah, witchcraft is possibly very, very antagonistic within the eyes of the Lord.
Well, it's not what they think.
Yep.
Witchcraft, seances, magic spells. Satan's way of corrupting the youth. So, are they right?
No! No, they're not.
Exactly.
Ever consider that they might be wrong about all the other things?
Of course. Look, I'm not like that. I'm not like them.
Who is them? I'm reasonable.
Really now. Could have fooled me.
That smile has given me another answer, Gabriella.
You come here with that nice little smile on your face, got your Bible verses memorized, wearing your Sunday best. You even make the sign every time you pass by a cross.
Huh? Do I do that? Do you see me doing that? I hadn't noticed.
Then you get up in my face every time I break the rules. Rules which you say you don't believe in. So, whose side are you really on?
It's called being on the fence. Sides? Why do I always have to choose a side? Why can't I just be... You're not choosing sides, exactly. We're going to be very neutral.
Why do I have to choose a side?
Neither here nor there. I like that.
Look, I just don't like getting into trouble.
Sometimes trying not to get yourself into trouble just leads you into trouble anyways. So just welcome the trouble.
I see. That's the worst place to be, isn't it? Keep your head low and just end up going with whatever causes you the least amount of pain.
I would say that only works in the short term.
In the end, that makes you either a liar or a coward.
Thanks, Gabriella. How dare she?
You think it's just that easy, don't you?
Ooh.
Did I strike a nerve? Not used to being called out, are you?
Oh dear, Holly for the first time is not making a nervous spasm. I can't believe I have to deal with this.
How about you? What are you trying to accomplish? Adira's been doing this for years. You really think all your sass is enough to change your mind?
They don't change their minds. That's just how it works.
There's no changing her mind. I know that. It was never about that.
Then what was it about, Gabriella?
It's like... Look, I don't need to explain it to you. But at least at the end of the day, I'm standing up for myself. That's all that matters.
And at the end of the day, you always need to stand up for yourself in the face of adversary.
What is with all this noise? You are disrupting the liturgy of the hours.
Damn it, now look at what you did. Quick, Holly, think of something. Yeah, make up a story.
Hello there, sisters.
Did not the Mother Superior explicitly forbid you to speak?
Oh, I am well aware. It's just that there was this huge spider. I got so freaked out, almost had a heart attack.
The simple virtue of obedience. Is that so difficult to grasp?
Okay, Nun.
Definitely. I hold obedience in the highest regard. I'm just really scared of spiders. But don't worry, I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yep, huge spider. You should have seen it. Real terrifying.
Now, there, Sister Reyna. We can't expect everyone to take quickly to the discipline asked of the Eidolorian Order. Give it time. The Mother Superior will smooth out all those foul little edges.
So one of them's severe looking, the other one is... you've got a name
Now,
now.
where was I? Yes. After the liturgy, we'll be meeting with Father Sibula, so make sure that...
Jeez, what rosary beads got stuck up their asses?
Oh my god. It's a bit on the nose.
But you didn't skip a beat, did you? Came up with an excuse right on the spot.
Yep.
I'd be impressed if it wasn't so predictable.
Predictable.
A liar it is then, eh?
I'm not sure what happened there. Shut up. She should just shut up. Slap her. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Just make a... But again, both are gonna make audible sound effects. Yeah. Go on, Holly. Shout it out to her face. That's what you want to do, right? But is that the right thing to do? Oh, what's the matter? Mom, Dad, even Leanna, they all used to shout at you. Don't you get a turn?
Excuse me. I've got to go to the bathroom.
Of course you didn't go through with it. You never do you? Even when you want to. You just rather smile and make up a story to squirm your way out of trouble. That's just the way things are, aren't they? And that's probably why she's right. They're all right.
I hate this.
Oh, gosh. Why are you always like this?
How the hell should I know?
Oh, am I actually interacting with Holly now? I just do these things.
I just have a way of doing things. A system. And it works.
We are interacting with the character in the game. It's like we're projecting a voice to Holly. The facts tell a different story. Keep telling yourself that.
I will.
Right. No, sure didn't work out for Leanna. What? Okay, this is really spiteful. Oh, shut up. I don't want to talk about liar. Stop it. Liar.
Shut up!
Okay, so when Sister Adira talks about the harmony of silence, this is not it. Oh.
Damn it, Holly. Making a pretty big fool of yourself right now.
Damn, we've seen a different side of Holly here, for goodness sakes. I always thought she'd be like a really nervous, kind of obedient student. But the plants here, all rotting. Not at all like witchwood. Isn't it witchwood? Like, anyways. Where the dire oaks grow as tall as skyscrapers. I was about to call them dire orcs. And the sky blossoms shine with the colours of sunset. And there I go again, thinking about these stupid little things. Stupid distractions. Maybe I am fooling myself.
Is everything all right, dear?
And who is this voice? Oh,
Oh, yeah. Everything's fine.
oh, you're from the beginning of the game.
Is that so? Well, let me tell you, I think I'm quite sharp when it comes to these things.
And what have you observed from us so far?
Blessed are those who cry, for they shall laugh. There now, tears are nothing to be embarrassed about. In fact, tears have been known to have a healing power to them,
How?
especially when it comes from someone very, very holy.
I'm not. I wasn't crying. It's just.
Frustration, anger, despair, an amalgamation of lots of different emotions?
It's just. I came here to start over, and I don't know what I was hoping for, really. It all seems real silly now that I'm saying it all out loud.
That's not silly at all. You're expressing yourself.
I guess I just wanted things to be different.
Well, there's a saying, the more things change, the more things stay the same.
And at first I thought it was. I mean, things definitely looked different. Hallways are huge. There's paintings and statues everywhere.
Not at all like home.
It all still feels the same.
Yep, you're experiencing people. You're experiencing with an environment around you. It's just that everywhere visually looks a bit different. Different coat of paint. Same script, yeah.
No matter how hard I try, I'm just stuck doing all the things I usually do. And it's just reminding me of things that I wanted to forget.
Why am I doing this? I really shouldn't be saying all of this out loud. Even if she's a nun, I've just met her. Well, it's not like I'm mentioning anything specific.
Well, I might know what that's like. I never really got along with my family. They thought I was a bother. A big, dumb nuisance, just wasting space in the house. But then, when I stepped through this convent's large wooden doors, well, I felt like I could start fresh. Become someone new.
Really? That's pretty cool.
That hit surprisingly close to home. Moving away from your family by joining a convent. Doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Oh, well, it wasn't all heavenly choirs and harps right away. Just like you, I was quite a handful to deal with.
I don't think any journey throughout life is always going to be a road that is entirely bumpless. There's always going to be a bump in the road.
Oh, I was so chatty. My sisters said they could hear my laughter from the other end of the convent. I'd forget the prayers, was late to meals. One time, I even spilled soup all over Sister Raina's habit.
Habit?
Oh, she gave me hell for that one.
I suppose habit is like a clothing thing.
I suppose what I'm saying is, these things take time.
Exactly. Time, patience, perseverance, sacrifices.
I guess.
What else? Oh, yes, she said to always top it off with an anecdote. Oh, I've got one. Saint Mary of Egypt. Have you ever heard of her?
A bit?
Yeah?
That sounds like a no. Not sure when she was born, okay. But her feast day is April 1st. Fools. Patron saint of chastity.
You see, in the early years of her life, she used to, well, let's just say she was quite sinful.
Oh dear, in what way was she sinful?
In fact, you see, she was a thief. Yes, that's it.
Ooh? No, she wasn't. She was a prostitute. Okay.
But once she entered one of the great churches of Jerusalem, she too underwent a great change. In fact, in the final years of her life, she was said to possess miraculous powers.
Like?
Wherever she went, the sun would shine, birds would sing.
For goodness, this isn't Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
She would walk on water like it was solid ground, and even talk to lions. They were her adorable little guardians.
Lions.
You could say it was almost like
Fantasy.
magic.
Or magic, yes. I'm not sure if that's exactly how her story went. Well, she's trying.
And so, what I'm saying is that with faith and the help of God, we can wash away the sins of the past, like they never happened. And just like her, in our new life here, we can start anew. Doesn't that sound great?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it does.
Restarting the cycle with a fresh coat, but still the same script.
Sorry, not the best at telling stories. But the Mother Superior always says we can look to them for inspiration, even in the darkest of times. And of course, there's always prayer. If you ever find the burdens of the world too hard to bear, just try the Hail Mary. Trust me, it helps.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
She may not be the best at giving advice, but she is good at making your sad face go upside down. But she's nice.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate the help. Honestly, it's a breath of fresh air.
Now then, this is a holy place, not a sad place. Cheer up. Jesus loved nothing more than the laughter of children.
I guess I'll try.
Silence and laughter are two contrary things.
There you go. Keep that angelic little smile. It suits you.
Aw, was I smiling? I didn't notice. I guess I was. And off she goes. Well, I guess I gotta go back in there. Luckily, Adira did say today was a day of silence. And how far have we come along with that so far? As long as I don't make eye contact and avoid saying anything, I can enjoy the quiet. And then, maybe after a while, maybe things will change. Maybe. Are we asleep again? Oh, we're back on the perspective of Adira. Dearest Heavenly Father, the recollection has been going splendidly. We've just finished another productive day. Though I have to admit, it has been challenging. Some aren't as cooperative as others, but I find that every now and then, taking a little break to work on the statues helps ease my nerves.
Oh dear. Another crack. There now. Oh, this won't do. Perfection. Only perfection.
There's no such thing as perfection. Otherwise you're gonna run into chaos. Statues are easy. They don't talk back. They're receptive to change. And if I don't like how it turned out, well, I can always start over. Paint away the floors with a brand new coat of paint. But it's still the same statue at the end of the day. Until it's perfect. There's always going to be another crack or something in there someday.
After you had suffered for a little while, the God of all grace, who called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself perfect, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. Good and simple work. But of course, I am still very thankful for this opportunity to pass on your teachings. It's just that, well, perhaps it has been a while. Spending too much time in silence. It makes every little noise seem louder.
Well, I think that's just natural in its own case. Like, when you hear nothing, really, then any kind of sound would be louder. Because the loud noises like cars revving are not there. You hear the little things like the crickets.
Oh, just look at me. Here I am complaining like an old fool.
I'm not going to say it, but I think you know what I'm about to say. It's because you are... I'm just kidding.
No. Here we improve. We become better day by day.
Little steps or big steps? I think a conglomeration of both. Oh. Hello?
Yana, what was that?
It was dark. I couldn't see.
Oh, is this a continuation of the dream?
I was opposite over. What did you do?
Oh.
No.
Oh dear, that is a really warped face. This was Mum's favourite.
Quick, gather up the pieces.
I just hope it didn't wake Mum up. And then you hear the floorboards creak.
Mama Mary, we're so sorry.
Ooh.
Apologize as well, Liana. But apologize!
Mama Mary, I'm so sorry. What do we do now?
Of course, we get some super glue.
Mom can't find out. She'll be so mad. We can fix it. Put it all back together so she can't tell the difference.
But there's so many pieces. How will we?
Shh, don't worry. Just trust me, okay? I've got some glue over here.
I've also got some duct tape as well. Will that help?
Okay.
There. Just hold it still.
Just put the duct tape on the inside. She won't know.
Careful. You're gonna.
Oh.
No, it's fine. We just need a little more glue, that's all.
Oh no. Why? It's not... yeah, it's not right.
Right at all. Mom's going to kill us.
Well, I think the plot of the game, or the rest of the game, would not play out if we were... dead.
What do you mean, us? You're the one who broke it. But you're always like this. Couldn't you just sit still and not ruin anything for once?
Okay, Holly, that's a bit far-fetched.
So that's how it's gonna be? Huh? You say you have my back. But when it comes down to it, you always just stand there with your mouth shut.
I don't have to deal with this.
You liar. They're coming.
I was asleep this whole time. You tell her what you did.
Oh dear. A bit of a sacrifice, huh? Ooh. Dearest Heavenly Father, I just wish things were different. I wish I could be different. I wish I could be better. That's what I'm here for, isn't it? So let's make our wishes come true. Yes, I'd like that.
Don't worry, Holly.
Oop.
We'll start over. Trust me. It's all gonna be fine.
I wonder what the perspective of this one is. It's echoey.
I'll show you.
Oh, we're awake, but it's still kind of dark. What was that? Liana, was it you just now? There it is again. Something's wrong. Go. I need to go. She needs me. Oh. Oh, we're going throughout this then. It's somewhere here. I know I heard something. Hello? It's her, it has to be.
Yana, are you there?
Over there. Hello?
Damn it, Holly. Going into strange rooms, hearing strange voices.
And when you turn around, there's going to be a statue blocking the door, isn't there?
So weird.
But it's kind of exciting, don't you think? That's right. It is kind of exciting. That's why my heart's beating so fast. Kylie Taylor always gets into these kind of situations.
In training, Holly Beltran takes her first step into the dark hallway on a secret mission to find
Your sister.
voices I
Oh.
heard. When I was half asleep. Now that my head's clearing up, it does sound kind of stupid.
I thought it was quite creative, to be honest.
Oh boy. Just what the hell were you thinking, Holly?
Outside of the box.
Oh no.
Oh, someone's there.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Just stop making noises then.
Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Ugh, damn it.
Okay, Sister Adira. Oh, it's Gabriella.
Holly? Is that you?
Yes, it is, in the flesh.
What are you doing here?
I think you can't really say that question, Holly.
Me? I'm supposed to ask you that.
Well,
Awkward. What should I say? No, we're going to tell her the
there
truth.
was this sound. Didn't you hear it?
A sound? What do you mean?
It was a humming, a voice.
Like some pounding noise? And I heard a voice.
Like Leanna's.
Are you serious? You better not be screwing around with me, okay?
I wasn't. I was probably just hearing things.
I can't believe this. Anyway, let's just go now.
Oh, somebody else is here.
Oh, I think that was just the floorboards.
You just think?
You sure? Sounded way too loud to be just floorboards.
Yeah, there's somebody stepping on the floorboards. I've never seen her like this. She's shaking all over. Oh. Oh.
Wait a minute. Gabriella, are you scared of the dark?
What? No.
And you still didn't answer my question. Why'd you follow me?
That's a stupid question. You just get up and leave in the middle of the night, leaving the door wide open. What the hell's wrong with you?
So I spooked you, and you didn't want to be left alone?
Ooh. Okay, so there could be some isolation factor here.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, but is that what you're thinking? Huh? This is too good to pass up. Scare her with a loud noise? No thanks. Throw her words back at her.
You sure you're not a tiny bit scared? 'Cause the way I see it, you're either a liar or a coward.
Ooh, karma. Am I pushing this too far? Maybe, but who cares? I needed some of this.
So it's gonna be like that, huh? Real mature. Look here, it's the middle of the night in an old convent. It's straight out of some horror movie.
Yep.
If anything, you're the one who's weird for not being a tiny bit terrified. Okay?
Huh. Never thought about it like that. I guess I'm just used to sneaking around the house at night.
When Mama and Papa were asleep, that was always the best time to play.
Dark never really scared me. In fact, I kind of like it.
It's the mornings that I don't like. Brings to light all the little things you missed in the dark.
Are you for real? Do you feel cool now? God. Ever think I might have just been concerned for you?
Concerned for me? Right. Oh, I've tried, you know. Tried to be nice and friendly. But for some reason, you just don't seem to get it.
Oh.
Don't seem to get it?
Oh, no voice. Please, I know your type. You just pished because I saw right through your BS day one.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Why don't you come a little closer into this dark and scary room?
Holly, I think you're taking things too far now.
I'm kind of relieved to see that behind that fake-ass smile, you're just as immature as everyone else.
Thank you.
Shut up! Quit acting like you know me, 'cause you don't!
Ooh.
What was that? I told you to stop.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, that laughter was not you. What was that? Whoa. And the doll itself seems to have some kind of motion about it. What is that? No, that's not right. Just
What is that?
sounds like it's screaming.
On the floor.
Oh, it's just, yeah, it's just broken. It's nothing to be afraid of. Broken ceramic, splintered wood, a fallen statue, pushed. A gust of wind, just a gust of wind. Maybe a rat? But I think there could be some pathogens if it was a rat. That's all it was. Things just look different in the dark. That's all.
Holly, please tell me that this is all just some joke.
I wish it was a joke.
I didn't. I was just. That wasn't me.
Well, if we get out quick enough, then maybe we can go back to sleep, and therefore there wouldn't be any possible suspects.
We should go.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about it as well, Gabriella.
What? Where's that coming from?
Oh, you're hearing it now.
Must be the nuns. I hear them praying every night.
What are you talking about? It's been quiet here every night. Really quiet. Trust me, I would know. I'm a very light sleeper.
Then what's making that sound?
What the hell?
It's coming from outside.
It's so close. So close.
Let's get out of here.
What I also really love is the quality of the voice acting. It's like, you can tell that Holly is really nervous because of how shaken her voice is. And the same with Gabriella as well. Her voice is really shaken. Ooh.
What is this?
Something's going on here. All of these hooded figures.
Everywhere.
Menacingly. Behind us. In front of us.
This is a joke. Please tell me this is one of your jokes.
I swear I didn't. I couldn't do this.
That sound. Where's it coming from?
It's coming from nowhere and everywhere.
It doesn't have a sound source. It's just there.
Shh. Let's just walk this way back upstairs.
I think selecting the go option was the best one, actually, rather than just staying asleep. Oh, whoa, that's actually quite bizarre, ain't it? Just how they moved.
What the?
They all moved.
Shh. Just be quiet.
Oh God. Oh God.
It's just like when we were little, right, Leanna? At night, when our parents were asleep, we'd walk around really slowly, talking in whispers, playing our little games with toys that we hid so well, all the while careful not to make a sound, because if we woke them, we'd hear their footsteps echoing across the house like thunder, and then as fast as we could, we'd pack up all the toys and books, hands moving as fast as we could to fix the mess we made. Then we'd tuck ourselves underneath the sheets and listen, hoping, praying that we left no sign that we were up. I was really good at staying still, even if my heart was beating fast. If I took small enough breaths, lied still, perfectly still, like a statue. Oh my god, again, I did not expect that. Like, honestly. Like, this game is quite effective at giving you the spooks. I think we were practicing silence and that wasn't great. Oh. Okay, so what happens next? That's what I want to know.
Are you okay?
What was that Gabriella screaming?
Shit. Shit. The hell was that? Just, what the hell was that?
I don't.
Did that all just happen? Well, Holly, look what you did. This is what you wanted. For things to be different. Let's go back to sleep. An eerie procession. What is it? Their idols are silver and gold, the work of human hands.
And so, as she crossed the softwood bridge, Kylie whispered a goodbye under her breath.
Was this what we were supposed to write in our Bible or in our
At the very
book?
least, I've got one heck of a story to tell Folly once I return to the orphanage. I'm sure she's missed me, Kylie said, feeling the warmth of her spell key against her palm. She had a skip in her step and a smile on her face, knowing the forest was not so dark after all. Not in the slightest. The end.
Wait, that's it? But she's coming back to Witchwood, right? What about the Bright Queen? She's still alive. I'm sure of it. Also, what gives? Farley was only in the first chapter. She better have a bigger part in the next book. Huh? Holly? Are you crying?
What? No, I'm not.
If you say that, you are, and your voice sounds it.
Aww, you liked it.
There's nothing wrong with liking something in which you did not initially discover beforehand.
Shut up! I'm glad I was right. I knew you'd like it.
Oh, what the... How did this go again? This place? This room? I was never comfortable here. But moments like these, is this what home feels like? No rules, no shouting, no pressure to be someone else. A facade to be anyone other than me.
Holly, are you okay?
No, I see red. You've always been happy here, Holly.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember what you told her?
I think so.
You thanked her for sharing the book with you. Kinda embarrassing, but you gushed over the ending.
It was just so good. Oh my god, and the last part? Archwitch Elaine was the Bright Queen the whole time. My mind was blown.
Oh, and the ghost of her parents coming up at the end to teach her the wishing spell?
Yeah, and Perdita using time magic. And when Cyrene came in the end to help out. So good.
Fangirls through and through. Oh, Farley. Excitable as always.
We've got to get our hands on the next book.
If there is a next book.
And I've also got to get one of those spell keys. I saw some at the bookstore the other day. Every proper witch has to have one.
Mom's never gonna let us buy it, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Mum was just complaining about it the other day. Heresy, I tell ya. A movie that's gonna send more children to hell. And how we shouldn't watch it because it's spreading the devil's message.
Holly, is it going to be like this forever?
Nope. Things never are the same forever.
Maybe one day, when we're old enough.
When we're old enough, we can spread our wings and fly, rather than being rooted to the ground like a goddamn tree.
But then we'd be too old for this stuff.
You're never too old for that kind of stuff, Liana. The only thing that changes about you is your age, but your mindset, you can always have the mindset of a child, no matter how old you get. But of course you always learn things that makes you an adult as well.
Yeah. Kylie's a pretty lucky girl, isn't she? Getting taken away to Witchwood, having her whole life turned around. I keep wishing that any day now, someone would come knocking, show up at her front door, hand me my very own spell key, and I'd go off on a magical adventure somewhere far away.
And say to Mum and Dad, sayonara. No, that's bad advice.
Far from all this.
Even if it's scary or dangerous, I don't care. I take it all. First chance I get.
You'll take me with you, right? I won't end up like Farley, left alone while her sister goes out on an adventure.
All I'm going to say is that, well, initially I know that this broom has only got has got 2 seats on it, but actually, when it comes to riding the broom, I'm going to say, sorry, this this room has only got one person on it.
Of course not. You'll be with me every step of the way.
I've got an idea.
What are you doing?
Give me a second. And if I just tape this here. Aha! Check it out.
It's a key of sorts.
Forged by the changelings from Hay Spider Silk and imbued with the breath of spring. I know it's not much, but at least it's something to call our own while we wait for something amazing to happen.
The twist of a key, a heartfelt secret, and a little push. That's all it takes to get to Witchwood. Well, in the words of the Fey Prince, trouble always finds a way. Give me a second. Aha! Here we go.
Ooh, what's that?
Well, for now it's just a simple box.
But with the power of magic.
All the things that we want, all the things that they'll never let us keep, we can put it all in here.
I'm sure they're going to look into this green box someday.
And we hide it, somewhere Mom will never find it.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah, we just need a good hiding place.
Yeah, like under the floorboards.
Bit by bit, we'll build a collection of our own. And it all starts with this spell key.
I think something bad must have happened, and that's why we came to this convent.
I'd like that.
But until then, for my first spell, I cast upon you the bitter bloom curse.
What? Hey! No tickling. No, stop. Please. I can't breathe.
This bitter bloom curse is more like a tickling spell. Oh. I'm not feeling too comfortable about this giggling. I think something about it is going south quite fast. And also, I feel like the two dreams that we had there, they were in two separate time frames.
Another day, another crack to fill.
Another layer of paint to cover up all the stains and flaws.
It's just right.
Dear Heavenly Father, I had the most curious dream last night. I dreamt of her, Mother Idolor. We were in this very room, and all the seats were filled with my sisters. She was saying something very important, but her words slipped through like air, and before I knew it, it turned into a song. And there we were all singing. Our voices ran through the hallways like a choir of angels. Just like the old days, the days of yore.
Oh, Heavenly Father, many a saint has heard your voice through their dreams, which makes me wonder, what could it all mean?
Is it a reminder, Adira, of how things used to be? A sign, Adira. A sign that great things are yet to come.
Of course. God has it all planned out.
Yes, our lives are forever set in stone by a being which is completely unseeable.
All this time, patiently caring for this convent, fixing these statues for years and years.
However, I do think you need some kind of routine like this, something to care for and think, I've done a good deed today. Whether it's just watering a plant or saving somebody, it's all for a noble cause at the end of the day.
There's a point to it. A reason.
Exactly. A point and a reason.
And day by day we inch a bit closer to the next part of the beautiful story that he's written.
I also like the fact that he's is capitalized as H because it points towards a particular person. It's a entity. Look to the future, exactly. But if we hope for what we do not have, we wait for it patiently. I feel so much better now. A new day is upon us. Rejoice! And
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
ooh, who is saying this? Did somebody discover the broken statue?
Psst. Holly.
Is that Gabriella? Such a nice dream. Don't want to wake up just yet. Just 5 more minutes. Wake me up later, Liana.
Not now, Liana.
What? Who the hell's Liana? Wake up.
No. This can't happen.
What's up?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
That sounded like Adira.
Oop.
I'm going down to check it out.
I'll go with you.
Sure. Hey. About what happened last night.
Gabriella?
Never mind. Maybe later.
Yeah, Sister Adira is more of an immediate priority. Oop. It's coming from a room last night.
Look at you now. She sculpted this herself. Hand painted. I believe. Oh, she loved this one so very much. Viv, I'm sorry. So sorry.
Sister Adira?
Ah, good. Sister Annalyn, I need you to...
I'm not Sister Annalyn.
Oh, you. Yes, of course. You two. Forgive me. I seem to have lost track of time. My mind, it wanders sometimes.
What is of concern, Sister Adira?
Is everything okay?
Does it look okay to you?
Of course not. Just look at this. Broken and shattered. How? How did this happen?
It wasn't me. It really wasn't. It just fell. All on its own.
Sister Adira, will you see?
You just make yourself sound suspicious there, Holly. What do I even tell her? Do I tell her what we saw? Oh, yes, tell her the truth. Like she'd ever believe me. But I should at least try. Maybe break it to her. Yeah, nice choice of word there, break.
Will you see?
There's something very wrong with this place. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I think this place is haunted.
Ooh. Well, so much for that.
And I know how stupid that sounds, but look, you need to believe us. We went down here last night and the statues.
Yep, they had an act of their
They
own.
were moving.
Excuse me?
Yep, moving.
You can ask Holly. I swear I'm not making this up. Holly, tell her.
Holly? Is this true?
Yes, that is true.
Yes.
What did you see? Details. I need to know the details.
Well, we also heard chanting,
What kind of chanting?
like prayers. Everywhere. Like it was coming from the convent itself.
Now, here's the part where I'm really, really hoping you've got a logical explanation for what we just saw. Anything to just explain what we saw the other night.
Interesting. Very interesting. And the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God." Luke 1:30.
Sister Adira, what are you?
What you have just described to me fits many of the miracles we've recorded throughout history. concrete statues, their lips moving as if in prayer. Accounts of the Virgin Mary weeping tears of blood. Perhaps you are hearing the calling. Though still, we can't be too sure.
Excuse me? What we saw? It definitely wasn't a miracle.
And you believe yourself to be an expert on that matter, Gabriella?
Well, no, but...
Haunted was the word I believe you used?
Yes, haunted.
Oh, dear child. There's no such things as ghosts.
Ghosts, spirits, are they both not something that you can be scared of?
When we pass, our souls go to one of two places, heaven or hell.
There's always a third, and that's somewhere in between.
And from what you've told me, we just might be fortunate enough to find ourselves in the presence of angels.
Look, if you think angels are statues with cracks in them and they just suddenly move like animatronics just to face us, I do not believe that that is what you would call an angel. That can't be true. Could it?
Wow. Wow.
Just fantastic. Just what we've always wanted. A fairy
There's no
tale.
changing your mind, is there?
Nope.
Well, in the coming days, hopefully I can change yours.
Look here, okay?
There are records and books on this matter. Right here in this very room, if I'm not mistaken.
History can always be tackled.
Though it seems I have let this place go. Well, no matter. I have two able-bodied young women with me.
Thank you.
Yes, that is something we can do.
What can we do?
A good first step. Starting today, I'd like you to assist me with fixing up this convent. Starting with this room.
What?
Outside, to the left down the hallway, is a closet. Get us some mops and brooms.
I don't think mops and brooms are going to shove away the paranormal. But
As
alas,
for my dear Teresa here, I shall pick up the pieces.
I swear she moved by herself as if she was possessed.
This will take weeks of work, but if what she said is true, then this all better be fixed by the time... That's all right. It's all right, Adira. Just like our dream. It is a sign. Yes, God has it all planned out. Yes, I will do it then. I'll put you back together so she can see the fruits of my labor. And it will all be perfect. Not a single crack. Almost like it never happened.
But the fractures of putting her back together will always be there.
Sister Adira?
Is she okay? Best let her be.
Just be on my way, sister.
Damn.
Whatever happened to your little friend?
What are you dreaming
We
about?
tried, and we pried until his horn was all but gone.
His horn.
But it wasn't enough, was it? You cried. But we still did it. Because we cared for you. We needed to try. We needed to make sure the horns were all gone.
What are you reciting about, Sister Adira?
Holly, I could really use a hand here.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Coming.
An eerie recollection. The whispers we overhear could be worse than shouts, and it's 0.1% of players have this achievement. Crikey.
Careful now. You don't want to drop that. Put it right over there.
Oof, that's the last of it.
There you go. Oh, just look at that. Looking better already.
Sister Adira? If we're gonna mop this side, I think we're gonna need to move some of the tables over here.
Yes. Move them to the sides. Gabriella, can you handle that part of the room? Gabriella?
Yeah, sure.
Very good. As for those boxes over there, Holly, kindly stack them onto the side.
Sure thing.
Ooh. There's all sorts of old documents here. March 24th, 1976. I am fortunate to bear witness to the workings of a living saint. As such, I have decided to compile my experience here. Hopefully one day my words can serve as proof that we were witness to something special here. 76? That's ages ago. It's not good to snoop around like this, but... well, a little peek couldn't hurt. Yeah, just a quick peek. I had a talk with Mother Idolora. I forgot how to pronounce her name properly. She was doing her usual rounds. As I stepped foot into the cloister, I feel a gentle breeze upon me. I noticed too the flowers blooming with such vibrant colours. It's amazing how with such minimal care, nature itself seems to blossom while in her presence. As I reported on the status of the young girls under our care, she asked me what I thought it was we were doing here. Training young girls to become proper children of God, I said. You speak of a single brick, but I envision a monument, she said, smiling. This place shall become heaven on earth, a place where even death itself would lose all meaning. Though our bodies are frail, our prayers and our teachings will live on in these sacred hallways. When I asked her how this was to be possible, she merely smiled and said, God shall make it so. I am so fortunate to be alive in this wondrous time.
I wonder if...
What are you looking at?
Ooh, prying eyes.
Oh, I just found some old papers.
Let me see. Oh, I almost forgot about these. I compiled them myself, you know. All those years ago.
You weren't supposed to see that.
Pass me that stack over there, will you?
Thank you.
I will take these back to my study. They will be helpful in the coming days. Please continue cleaning the room. And Holly?
Yes?
These documents are convent property, and as such, it is ill manners to go looking through them without permission.
My apologies.
I may not always be watching, but God always knows.
Okay, Sister Adira.
Yes, sorry. I'll remember that.
See to it that you do.
I wonder what else was written there. It sounded interesting. Convent property.
So, we gotta talk about what just happened.
Yeah. What do you think happened?
You know how in movies, the kids tell the adults they've seen a ghost or something, and then no one believes them?
Yes.
I kind of wish that happened. Because now, well, I don't know what exactly is going through her head.
I think it's always going to be an enigma as to what's going through Sister Adira's head.
This is all just wrong. To be honest, I'd rather pretend it was all just a bad dream.
However, both of you were there at the same time. And if both of you were there at the same time, then that means, unless there's some way of being able to converge dreams of two individuals into the same scenario, then yeah, it's too coincidental to be not true, because this is true.
It's easier to just forget, you know?
It's easier to do the thing that is easy. But that's the thing about bad dreams. They don't just go away after one night's rest.
Yeah. It's all so strange.
Very strange indeed. But it's also kind of exciting, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it?
Don't you think it's also a bit exciting?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, hear me out. Just think about it. What we saw last night was something scary. but it was also something different.
Different doesn't always mean good, though, but yeah, I see what you mean. Something special. She's not getting it. How do I put this into words? It sounds almost like an adventure.
Like an adventure. The kind that Kylie Taylor goes on all the time. Maybe we've actually found ourselves in one. And I mean, it's not like we were hurt or anything.
I don't believe this.
I'm just saying. What about you? Have you ever seen anything like it before?
No. And if I had it my way, I'd never want to see anything like it again.
Oh, that's boring.
But just think about it. You mentioned movies. Maybe it's just like that.
Or like in a book. Or any story for that matter.
Heroes find something mysterious, something they can't explain, and then they work together to find out what it is.
Are you saying that we should work together with Gabriella?
Like it or not, that's kind of the situation we're in.
The movies I was thinking of were the ones where people die. You know?
Ooh, we're not gonna die.
Horror movies.
Horror movies?
Newsflash, Holly. The world isn't some fairy tale.
But...
I mean, it could be.
Jesus! You just believe anything they want you to, don't you?
No, it's not like that. I'm just saying...
Did you hear her back there? All this talk of miracles and angels and demons.
Well, I'm not saying she's right, but who knows? Maybe she's on to something. If there's anyone who might have an idea, it's her.
Adira is an old woman who believes in a lot of things.
Yep.
And the last thing she needs right now is someone encouraging her. Ugh! I can't do this. It's bad enough that I'm spending my summer stuck here, but now this. I did not sign up for this. And why'd you even come here last night? Are you just trying to scare me? Is that it?
No! It wasn't like that!
Well, congrats. You succeeded. And look where we are now.
Here we go again. I can't believe this. Okay, deep breaths, Holly. Calm down. Fighting it isn't going to solve anything. But it might make you feel better. Oh dear. You know what? Yeah, maybe it's time I give her a piece of my mind.
Don't go blaming this all on me.
Come on, Holly, you can do it. You've already seen ghosts after that. This doesn't seem so scary.
I get it. You don't like me. I'm just some Bible-loving good girl to you, aren't I? And fine, you can hate me for that. Honestly, I don't really like it either. But at least I'm trying. But just look at you. I get it. You're a badass. Big fucking deal. It must be nice to be able to look people in the eyes and talk back and sneak things in and get into all sorts of fights like it's nothing. And I'm sorry, I can't be like you. And fine, I get it. You don't want to be here. But none of that is my fault. You landed yourself here by... I don't know, going to your wild parties where you do drugs and make out with boys and whatever else it is you did to end up in this mess.
Goodness sakes, Holly. There, I said it. And she walks away.
Why you think I'm here?
You can't just go halfway and then not fully commit.
First off, even if I did do all those things, there ain't anything wrong with that. But I never snuck out to any wild parties, never did drugs, and I never made out with boys. It was a sleepover. I confessed. She didn't feel the same way. The look on her face, I'll never forget it. Next thing I know, I'm the talk of the school. Rumors everywhere. And of course, they reach my mom.
Yeah, that's just really, really bad.
That's it, okay. And if you still think that somehow that's all my fault, I've got nothing more to say to you.
I'm really sorry. That does suck.
That's just like them, isn't it? Another one of their rules, their beliefs that hurt people, that hurt us.
That's the thing. My family, we weren't born into the faith. When my dad passed away, Mama I guess she just needed something, anything, to fill the void.
And she found God?
And then, well, it started with a friend. She told her about the lovely and supportive community they had. And I suppose they told her the exact type of stories she wanted to hear. And so, just like that, I was enrolled in a new school. New traditions, new community. Ended up working out really well for her. But not for me. I used to be Gabby to her. Now, I'm just Gabriella. So forgive me for being a bit skeptical when it comes to people like you. And Adira? Oh, I know her type. Someone like me's never gonna get in her good graces.
People like that, they can be pretty stubborn.
That's putting it lightly. Come on, she's had me pegged from the moment I got here. So, I made up my mind as soon as I stepped foot at this oh-so-holy convent. I'll just give her exactly what she's expecting. Best to just show them what they want to see early on. Spare them the disappointment.
You're not wrong. The fall's real bad when people don't see it coming.
Is that what happened to you?
That's not... I'd rather not talk about it.
You know what? Whatever. It's getting real stuffy in here. I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Wait!
There you go again, Holly.
It's always like this.
So, what's it gonna be, Holly? You just gonna stand there with your mouth shut like you always do? Oh. Is that something else that broke? Damn it. Well, we're out here. It's cold. It's funny. There seems to be the one place where I can breathe easy. And there she is. Well, we're going to be finding out what happens in the next time of Saint Maker. One thing I've just observed, and this has happened throughout most of the game, if not all of it so far, is that there's a lack of background music. And I think that is done quite intentionally because of the environment that we are in within a church. Like, a church has choirs and prayers, but they don't have, like, lots of background music going on. It's a place where you can pray. It's a place of silence and solitude. So, someone could say that, like, well, there's a bug in the game because there's not any music going on. But there's music going here and there, but it's really subtle. And I think it really fits the thematics of this game, which I love. So thank you so much for watching, and see you all in the next time of Saint Maker. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves.